Welcome back to the channel, people. It's your boy Ducotto. And as you can tell, I'm still on cloud nine from our victory against Manchester City, our little noisy neighbors and little brothers. So, reminder, 2-0. Should have been 4 or 5, but again, I'll be happy with the 2-0. As is to talk about in this video, I really need for us to talk about and lay down some expectations and groundwork for the rest of the season going forward. We're under a new stewardship of Michael Carrick, and what he did against Manchester City in his first real game as interim manager for us officially was nothing but outstanding. Masterclass. And we applauded and we showed effort and we showed grace for that. And we still do. Like, I don't want to say that it's just a one and done. We still do. But like we said with Amarim, like we said with Ole and Ragnick and Ten Hag, it's how do you build a continuation? And we as fans, we looked at the board, we looked at you know, poor signings and players, and at the end of the day, whoever wears this crest, whoever fights for the crest, is the ones that ultimately are the ones paying the price. And so for me, my feelings, my thought process is let's try and finish this season as high as possible in the standings to show the grit, the determination, the what's to come, what's to be expected going forward. It's no use to finish seventh or eighth or ninth and talk about, oh, we're in the building stages. No, showing that we went from 15th last season to third this season is showing grit and determination and a standard that we need to set and live by. For me, we're only 8 points off of City and Villa for second and possibly third. Not just like myself included, we've all lamented about City's struggles defensively, and now they have injuries piling up. They might not be in a position to go and beat Arsenal. I'm not saying we're going to challenge for the league. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is I need our team to finish and show a level of standard by finishing third at the very least this season. Aston Villa just lost to Everton. Aston Villa is also playing not only in England domestically in the Prem, but also in Champions League. Those are two fronts. You're seeing it with just the ability to maintain such levels to get those wins where needed. We're playing one game a week. We should be able to show effort and show fight and show the minerals to say, hey, with these last 16, 17 games that we have got, let's go all out. Let's show that in the summer we can really stand firm and say, oh, damn, United, as poor as they were, finish this season here, and now they're going to have the summer to retool. Now that's when you can put the emphasis and the onus on Ineos to say, hey, this group right here was able to achieve a third place, hopefully second, but a third place finish to then improve for, to then show for next season. That's when we as fans can really judge and say, yes, Ineos, how can you now take a team that finished third and get them to finish first? So right now, let's just use what we have got going on to now push us to go forward. With that being said, because I alluded to it before with Michael Carrick. We're under the stewardship of Michael Carrick, and I don't want us to get carried away with one result. I need us to just understand that day by day. We beat City, we celebrate, even for one more day, enjoy it. Come Monday, back to work, back to the focus. We have Arsenal next. When we beat City, my phone was ringing about from Arsenal fans of mine talking about, you did us a favor, the league's over, and yada 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 yada. And I said, huh? A favor? Yeah, you beat City, now the league's ours. Only for them to go and drop points against Nottingham. When that happened, I told those same Arsenal friends of mine that we as Manchester United, we don't do favors. It just so happened that City was next to face. There are little noisy little brothers. We were going to pack them, but we didn't do you guys a favor. The issue for you guys is that you didn't take advantage where you should have. Now we're coming to the Emirates and we're packing you guys at the Emirates too. Now you might say, "Oh, look at the last time." I get it. I understand, but that was last time. This is now. I'm but we're packing you at the Emirates. Manchester United is coming to the Emirates. Say what you will about our form and stuff like that, and as long as we can, and we'll talk about it in future videos of how to neutralize Arsenal. I feel and I believe that we're taking 3 points at your ground. So the same thing that you were saying about us doing you guys a favor, City might now say the same thing. If and when we beat you guys, they have who Wolves next, they might take advantage. So too bad, so sad. I will see you guys soon. But getting back to the work, the players now can't hide. The players now cannot hide. This is honestly like the players cannot hide. They cannot hide. You players cannot hide anymore. You cannot put in a performance like that and then next week against Arsenal show up and do nothing. You must keep putting in these performances. This is all we have. This is all we got going left. Let all the haters and naysayers say what they want to say. We're just focusing on us. We have goals in mind. Unfortunately, some of these goals didn't align today. We're still in play for Champions League. We have to be in Champions League. We must. I'm tired of being mud brothers with Chelsea and Liverpool. I'm tired of being their mud brothers. I want to separate from the pack positively. I want to go up. I want to go up. So a lot has been said. A lot still needs to be said. We still have our own fate in our hands. But yeah, let's get third place, y'all. Let's really lock in third place. Let's really keep it pushing. Like we have Arsenal next. Let's enjoy it. Let's celebrate the moment for Man City. It's still Manchester still red as always. Toronto still red as always. Shout out them Raptor boys. You know what we sipping on? It's your boy Ducotto.